I want to see him fight Terence Crawford. You know, I mean, that's a fight that's been talked about, and Terence will only take that fight if it's big enough. And Terence will only take that fight if it's big enough.
And Terence will only take that fight if it's big enough.
Oh, yeah! Oh, yes! Listen, Eddie Hearn just said that he wants to make Bud versus Boots. But Bud would only take that fight if it's big enough. No Diddy.
And Terence will only take that fight if it's big enough.
Let me tell you guys what that means. If you guys don't know what that means, let me break it down for you. Big enough. That means enough people are interested in it. Bud will only fight Boots if it's big enough. Meaning enough people are interested in it. Now let me go a little bit further to tell you guys what that means. That means that customer is king. I'm trying to tell you, listen. Do you know who the people are? When enough people are interested in it, the people are you. So listen, boxing fans, if you want to see Bud Crawford versus Boots, let's prove the demand. See, business wants to make money. They can't make their own money. They must be paid from who? The customer. So they need to know what the customer wants, right? So it's on us, the customer, to tell them what we want. So if you want Bud versus Boots, I want you guys to share this video. Let the business know that the demand is high for Bud versus Boots so they can supply the fight. Jesus.
And Terence will only take that fight if it's big enough.
It's simple, man. I've been trying. So, never, not once have I hated on Bud. What I've been doing time after time, clip after clip, short after short, is telling you guys, describing to you the fight and how the fight is something that's worth watching. If you think it's worth watching, Terence Crawford go for undisputed for a third time against Boots, who was the mandatory for Errol Spence. Errol Spence never fought him. Boots, the guy who is extremely skillful and talented. You see him doing matrix shit in the ring with athleticism. Boots and Bud aesthetically being this beautiful fight. Now, you may think Bud will win. Great. I think Bud would win. But I'm not watching box rec results. I want to watch the fight. I want to be entertained by how the fight looks and how it goes. So if you want to see Boots versus Bud, share this video. Let them know that there's a demand. Now, there's an extra step we have to go. We show that there's a demand. The business supply us with the fight. Then it's our turn. And what do we have to do? What's our responsibility? Is to pay for the fight. We can't cry about fights not being made, but then not support the business because people aren't going to do shit for free. So you show that there's a demand. They supply it. Then you pay for it, giving them the incentive to supply once they see there's a demand. Now, let me make this last argument. If you say, well, I don't want to see Bud versus Boots, I'm going to challenge you with this. Ready? Who do you want to see Bud fight then? That can happen within the next couple of months. Either you don't want to see Bud fight at all, he's sitting in bubble wrap and you watch his Instagram, or you want to see him in a ring. The question is against who? Let me know how you feel in the comments below. ShowBizz, don't listen. Boots versus Bud can happen if the fight is big enough. If you want to see the fight, let's demand it. On this community, the boxing revolution, the war room, I'ma do my job. You do yours. Share this video. I'm out.